and Richard Dawn.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce these extraordinary two young men. But before I do, I want to tell you a little bit about them. We received a phone call from Eric and Richard, who were on their high school spring break. They had heard about our organization, Union Station Homeless Services. We're the lead homeless agency for Pasadena and the San Gabriel Valley. And they had heard about us from friends and said they'd like to volunteer with us. So they began by volunteering in our family center. They're both incredible pianists, so they started by offering piano lessons to some of the children who were living at the shelter. They were a huge hit with the kids. But Eric and Richard didn't stop there. They also told us that they wanted to give us a financial donation, and they fundraised with family and friends to support our work. Now, this was incredibly generous of these two young men, but their generosity didn't stop there. As young children, their father, Edward, had taught them how to invest, and the two of them had done really well on the stock market. I'd like them to talk to my children. So they called us up and they told us they wanted to establish a permanent endowment for Union Station Homeless Services. So this summer, they established the Richard and Eric Dawn Endowment Fund, which will support our work in perpetuity. The two of them are committed to the values of education and equality, and their endowment will support scholarship for our kids in our family center for enrichment in sports, music, arts, leadership, and human rights. It will also support books for our library, also staff appreciation and recognition, and to support the Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights Programs at Union Station Homeless Services. We are incredibly grateful to Richard and Eric. We thank them for what they have done and for what they will continue to do, not just for us, but for this country in the future. I also want to give a special thank you to their parents, Edward and Charity, for raising such extraordinary young men. I would now like to present a future Warren Buffett and a future President of the United States, Richard and Eric Dawn.
Thank you, Mrs. Miskey, for your kind and generous introduction. We are humbled. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Richard.
And I am Eric.
This is a great honor. We have ever dreamed for this prestigious award. It was a surprise when it came true. Our deep thanks to AFP and the committee for voting us. We believe it was a good choice. Our thanks also to Miss Dana Beam and the Union Station Homeless Services for nominating us. It has been a pleasure with this wonderful organization and the nice people there. Thank you all.
Today is a special day, the National Philanthropy Day, and we have learned from home and school that philanthropy is an American virtue. Richard and I believe there is no age limit when it comes to education, leadership, and philanthropy, which are essential to a great country such as ours. The words of Robert F. Kennedy, "Our future is not a gift, it is an achievement," deeply resonate in us and empower us going forward to give and help, to share and contribute, and together we make the world a better place. 2018 marks the 50th anniversary of Robert F. Kennedy, of his presidential campaign, and the founding of RFK Human Rights. Here, we would like to share some words from the service in Arlington National Ceremony we participated in June. We gather today not only to commemorate the life of Robert F. Kennedy, but to find a renewed sense of purpose in it, to recommit ourselves to the ideals of justice, equality, and freedom for all. Half a century after his last campaign, the light of Robert Kennedy's examples and legacy still shines, illuminating the challenges we face, but also the capability we have, especially our young people, to seek and build a newer world. It has been a long journey, and every step of the way, we have given a ripple of hope to all others who have followed the path we have created together, to make our great country stronger and more beautiful. Thank you. Thank you all.
Please welcome Tissa Blackmore from Netzel Grigsby to present the Outstanding Nonprofit Award to Villa